Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Not even the cast of 1923 is sure who Kevin Costner's grandparents are in Yellowstone. Taylor Sheridan always has tricks up his sleeve. Even the cast of 1923 aren't quite sure who John Dutton's grandparents are supposed to be in Yellowstone. Kevin Costner's central John Dutton character may have been killed off in the final episodes of the Western drama, but his presence loomed large. Still, as the Taylor Sheridan created franchise moves forward, with the prequel 1923 Season 2 premiering February 23 on Paramount+, one question regarding John Dutton's grandparents hasn't been definitively answered. In an interview with screenwriter Tatiana Hollander for 1923 Season 2, cast members were asked whether they had discussed John Dutton's grandparents and if they had a bit of a running bet on the subject. Michelle Randolph, who plays Elizabeth Strafford, and Darren Mann, who plays Jack Dutton, shared their thoughts in the exchange below. Asked if they knew who John Dutton's grandparents were, Randolph and Mann mostly agreed that they don't know. Julia Schlapfer, who has the role of Alexandra, says that her scene partner Brandon Sklenar, Spencer Dutton, is more confident about the subject than she is and points out that Sheridan always has tricks up his sleeve. The Dutton family tree has been somewhat confusing, with even some of the actors admitting that they're unsure of how all their characters are related. As it stands though, Sklenar's confidence that his co-star alludes to may well be indicative of what's to come. Sklenar's character, Spencer, is one of James and Margaret's children from the prequel 1883. It may be the case that he's the one who turns out to be John Dutton's grandfather. Spencer gets a lot of focus in the first installment of the Paramount+ series, arguably leading the 1923 cast alongside Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. Certain voiceovers and editing choices also give the impression that Spencer's full significance in the story has not been fully divulged, such as a scene that lingers on Spencer when the narration talks about a person carrying forward the Dutton name. In any case, it's a bit of a mystery that may well shape the rest of 1923 and pave the way for more spin-offs. Whether or not Spencer turns out to be so closely connected to John, as has been hinted, his importance to the overall story is something to keep an eye on as 1923 Season 2 debuts after a long absence. It is perhaps on the back burner on the whole, all the same, since Spencer is working hard to make his way back to the people he loves. For fans of Yellowstone and its sprawling universe, one question has been lingering for years. Who exactly are John Dutton IE's grandparents? The prequels 1883 and 1923 have delved into the history of the Dutton family, yet the exact lineage leading to Kevin Costner's iconic character remains murky. Even the cast of 1923, who spend their days embodying the earlier generations of Duttons, admit they have no clear answer. And if they don't know, what hope is there for the rest of us? Brandon Sklenar, who plays Spencer Dutton in 1923, has openly admitted that even he is unsure if his character is John Dutton IE's direct ancestor. Taylor Sheridan always has tricks up his sleeve, Sklenar told a crowd at a fan convention. He keeps us in the dark just as much as the audience. I've seen all the theories, but the truth is, I don't even know if Spencer makes it back to Montana. The confusion stems from 1923 setting up multiple possible paths for the Dutton bloodline. Harrison Ford's Jacob Dutton and Helen Mirren's Cara Dutton are currently the main heads of the family, but their children, or lack thereof, have raised questions about how their legacy continues. With John Dutton Sr., played by James Badge Dale, being killed early in 1923, it's unclear who carries the torch into the next generation. A tangled family tree. Sheridan has done a masterful job of constructing the Dutton family tree as a puzzle, forcing fans to piece together breadcrumbs of information scattered throughout multiple series. The biggest sticking point remains: if Jacob and Cara had no biological children, then how do we get to John Dutton II, played by Costner in Yellowstone? One popular theory suggests that Spencer Dutton is actually the grandfather of Kevin Costner's John Dutton II. If Spencer survives his globetrotting adventures and returns to Montana, he could be the one to father John Dutton Jr., thus cementing his place as Kevin Costner's ancestor. However, others believe that the family tree branches out in ways Sheridan has yet to reveal. Actress Michelle Randolph, who plays Elizabeth Strafford, has also weighed in, saying, We don't know what happens to Jack and Elizabeth yet, but there's a chance their children are the link. Or maybe Sheridan is going to throw us another curveball. Taylor Sheridan, the architect of mystery. One thing is certain, Sheridan enjoys keeping audiences guessing. He's known for playing the long game when it comes to storytelling, layering in twists and turns that are often only revealed seasons later. In an interview, Yellowstone executive producer David Glasser confirmed that Sheridan has mapped out the Dutton lineage but enjoys keeping even his actors in suspense. He has a master plan, Glasser teased, but he doesn't always share it. Part of the fun for Taylor is watching the audience, and even the cast, speculate. This approach has led to endless theories among fans, with some believing that there's a yet-to-be-introduced character who will connect the dots. Others wonder if Sheridan might change course entirely and rewrite history to fit the evolving narrative. After all, Sheridan has never been afraid to kill off major characters or introduce shocking revelations. The Costner factor. The ambiguity around John Dutton IE's grandparents also coincides with the drama surrounding Kevin Costner's exit from Yellowstone. With Costner's future on the show uncertain, some fans have speculated that Sheridan might use the unresolved lineage as a way to pivot the story. Could a surprise revelation about John Dutton IE's ancestry change the course of Yellowstone's final episodes? In a recent interview, Yellowstone star Luke Grimes, who plays Case Dutton, admitted, "Taylor always has a plan, but I don't think anyone fully knows what it is until he's ready to tell us." With the second part of 1923 still to come, there's a chance that some of these mysteries could be answered, but knowing Sheridan, he may leave the biggest questions hanging for a future series, or perhaps even Yellowstone's grand finale. Theories and what's next? For now, the best fans can do is speculate. Will Spencer Dutton return and carry on the family name? Will Jack and Elizabeth be the ones to ensure the future of the Duttons? Or is there another hidden piece of the puzzle waiting to be revealed? One thing's for sure. If the 1923 cast doesn't even know, we're all in for a wild ride, and with Taylor Sheridan at the helm, expect the unexpected.